Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come, and welcome to the Real American Streaming Experience. I'm your host, Johnny Millwater, filling in today for Butch Hockersmith, who's selling his fireworks. Got a great show for you today. Got some good stories to tell about the show I did this week at the Comedy Zone in Charlotte. Have a video clip I put together for you. I think you'll enjoy that. A whole bunch of new Sinatra songs to sing. And let's get started. Start with some warm-ups. What do you say? Here we go. All right. One hen, two ducks. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises, five limerick oysters. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises, five limerick oysters, six pairs of Don Alfonso's tweezers. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises, five limerick oysters, six pairs of Don Alfonso's tweezers, 7,000 Macedonian warriors in full battle array. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises, five limerick oysters, six pairs of Don Alfonso's tweezers, 7,000 Macedonian warriors in full battle array, eight brass monkeys from the ancient sacred crypts of Egypt. One hen, two ducks, three squawking geese, four corpulent porpoises, five limerick oysters, six pairs of Don Alfonso's tweezers, 7,000 Macedonian warriors in full battle array, eight brass monkeys from the ancient sacred crypts of Egypt, nine apathetic, diabetic, sympathetic old men on roller skates with a marked propensity for procrastination and sloth. 10 toy boats. Toy boat, 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 toy boat. Red leather, yellow leather, 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 red leather, yellow leather. I am a thistle sifter. I have 7 sieves of unsifted thistles and 7 sieves of sifted thistles, for I am a thistle sifter. And finally, amidst the mists of fiercest frosts, with barest wrists and stoutest boasts, he thrusts his fists against the post and still insists he sees the ghost. One more. Oh, what is to do today? At a minute or two to two, a thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. For they'll beat a tattoo at 20 to 2, a rat-a-tat-tat, a tat-a-tattoo, and the dragon will come when he hears the drum. At a minute or two to two today, at a minute or two to two. All right, first things first. I'm warmed up. I'm feeling pretty good. Tell you what, why don't we play, let's go to the video game vault for a minute. Nobody in the room, right? Right on. Here we go. Video game vault. Good luck, everybody. Let's see if I can do it solo. Lemony. Lemony. Mill's a word. Mill's a word. I think that's one L, though. Let's see. Lemon, lyman, moin, loin. Loin's a word. There we go. Like you gird your loins. Lion's a word. Let's do lion. Did lion work yet? There we go. Molly. Moil. Moil's not spelled that way. Men. Milne. Lemonu. Amino. Lyman. Lemon. Menu. Oil. Oil? That's not a thing. Moil's not even spelled that way. Really? Gonna give me Moil? All right. Why not? I'll take it. Still didn't put me over the edge. Million. That's the word I'm looking for. Million. Boom! Second level. You thought I wasn't going to make it, but I did. What do you think? Oh, yeah, that felt good. That felt good. Let's go to the next level. Yeah. I don't need you, viewers. I got this thing all on my own. All right, next to go. Shit. Wish me luck, my friends. Opalic. Paleolithic. Coil's a word. Boom, done. All right, all 4-letter words except for one, which has 6. So keep an eye out for that. Clip's a word. The key is to use words that have the C and the P in it, I think. Such as cope. There we go. Getting closer. 22 out of 36. Not bad for one guy. How about pile? Pile's a word. Pose. Piece. Piles. Clower. Pocelli. Not a word. Two more points. Come on, we can do this. Pole. Boom! Made it with the pole. Didn't think I was going to get pole, did you? But I got pole. And now that I got pole, I'm back in business. So let's go to the next level. Thought I was going to make it first. A little celebration. Next level. Here we go. Wish me luck, my friend. Tenko. Accentable platanker. Canpa. Occipital. Pen. Okay, all right. Not a lot of vowels. Hoketon. Cone. Pittance. That has an I in it and an A. How about pone, like corn pone? That's a thing. Boom, back in the game. Coctopine. Quitocal. Pocket. Pollen. Pockle. Potent. Potent. Pong, no? Pone? Cone. Tone. Tone's a word. There you go. Nope. Note. I don't think I'm going to make it unless I find a word that has both C's and a P. Impeccable. Pitchin, Parkinson. Penchanto. Takapani. Occupant. Occupant. There's no U. There we go. Didn't make it. Ah, well. Oh. Feel a little warmed up. That's nice. That's the important thing, you know. Well, let's head on back to the chat chalet. Still nobody in the chat room. It's just me. So since I'm just the one having fun by myself, I'm going to pick out a song to sing because I like singing. So hopefully that'll help. Here we go. Let's head on down. Now let's spin the wheel. What the heck? Let's spin the wheel. Wish me luck. Come on. Not ASMR, not SMR, not SMR, not SMR. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, Butch's wheel. Could be anything. It's exciting. Song. Well, that works out perfect. Let's head on down to the theater. I don't know why I'm getting applause or laughter yet, but hey, we're here. All right, since we're here for the first song, I have something set up as a secret later on. But, yeah, I think I'll save it. Meanwhile, let's see if I can't get myself centered on here. That seems a little bit wrong. And bring down the size. There we go. Now we're ready for a song. Mic sounds good? Good deal. I picked out a whole bunch of them. Let's do one just for me. Sadder But Wiser Girl. This is by Robert Preston. No sweet and pure angelic lass for me. That kind of girl spins a web, you see. She trades on wholesome innocence galore, but it's my independence that she's trading for. The only affirmative she will file will first to marching down the aisle. No golden, glorious, gleaming, pristine goddess. No, sir, for no Diana do I play fawn. I'll tell you that right now. I snarl, I hiss. How can ignorance be compared to bliss? I spark, I fizz, for the lady who knows what time it is. I cheer, I rave, for the virtue I'm too late to save. The sadder but wiser girl for me. No bright-eyed, blushing, breathless baby doll baby. No, sir, that kind of child ties knots no sailor ever knew. I prefer to take a chance on a more adult romance. No dewy young miss who keeps resisting all the time she keeps insisting. No wide-eyed, wholesome, innocent female. No, sir. Why, she's a fisherman. I'm the fish you'll see. I flinch, I shy when the lass with the delicate airs goes by. I smile, I grin when the gal with a touch of sin walks in. I hope, I pray for a Hester to win just one more A. The sadder but wiser girl's the girl for me. The sadder but wiser girl for me. Ha! That felt good. That's a great song. Still nobody in the room? You're a loss, because that was fun. Let's head on back to the chat chalet. Well, I had a good time singing. Spin the wheel again? You're right. Bang! Joke. Let's head on down to the theater again. Tell us a joke. How do you catch a unique rabbit? You sneak up on him. Yeah. How do you catch a tame rabbit? Tame way. American classic joke. Huh? Who doesn't like an American classic joke? Keep it moving? You're right. Let's spin the wheel. No ASMR. Oh no. song. Let's head on to have another song. 3 theaters in a row. Nice. I like going to the theater. All right. This one is I'm Old Fashioned by Johnny Mercer. I'm not such a clever one about the latest fads. I admit I was never one adored by local lads. Not that I ever tried to be a saint. I'm the type that they classify as quaint. I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain upon the window pane, the starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies, but sighing sighs, holding hands, these my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how I want to be, as long as you agree to stay old-fashioned with me. That's a Johnny Mercer. I like Johnny Mercer. That's where I get my names from. One of them anyway. Johnny Mercer. Old-fashioned. Wish there were people in here. I guess this is I'm still under music, right? All right, still, right? I think. What am I under? Talk shows and podcasts. Well, let's change it to music. I'm lonely. Music. There we go. Music done. And let's spin the wheel. Here we go. Come on. No ASMR, no ASMR, no ASMR, no ASMR, no ASMR. I'm feeling lucky. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me something good. Wisdom. Let's head on down to the ether of enlightenment. Today's wisdom comes to you from the Quran. Didn't see that coming, did you? I was going to save this for Butch, but since it's just us, I collected a couple things. Not nearly enough, but I collected a couple of things from the Quran. The first one is something that's taught in both Christianity and Judaism, for sure, probably in others as well. And it teaches us, the Quran teaches us, so whoever does good equal to the weight of an atom or small ant shall see it. And whosoever does evil equal to the weight of an atom shall see it. So even the smallest good and the smallest evil makes a difference in the world. Very important to remember. Thanks, Quran. Let's spin the wheel. No ASMR, no ASMR, no ASMR, no ASMR. Uh-oh, no. Whew, movie, all right. Well, it's just me right now, so I hate to show the movie because I've seen it. I'm gonna wait till somebody comes in. Let's spin the wheel again. Come on, no movie, no ASMR, no ASMR. Poem. Oh, what do we got? Shakespeare! Oh, that's fun. Let's head on down to the Shakespeare stage. All right. Today, I think I'm going to do some Richard III. I really enjoy the Richard III. Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York. and all the clouds that have buried upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung for monuments, our stern alarums changed to merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Grim-visaged war hath smoothed his wrinkled front, and now, instead of mounting barbed steeds to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in a lady's chamber to the lascivious pleasing of a lute. But I, that am not shaped for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking-glass, I, that am rudely stamped, and want love's majesty to strut before a wanton ambling nymph, I, that am curtailed of fair proportion, cheated of feature by dissembling nature, deformed and finished, sent before my time into this breathing world, scarce half made up, and that so lamely and unfashionable that dogs bark at me as I halt by them. Why, I, in this weak and piping time of peace, have no delight to pass away the time, unless to spy my shadow in the sun, and descant on mine own deformity. And therefore, since I cannot prove a lover, to entertain these fair, well-spoken days, I am determined to prove a villain, and hate the idle pleasures of these days. Evil! Evil Richard III! Evil. Fun. Gotta move this, so I gotta bring Will back out if people are gonna. There we go. There we go. Then we're doing it together. In case they're, going by. They can see it. Nobody cares. Let's go back. Quick chat. Anybody in the room? Anybody want to say hi in the chat? Well, fair, we'll do it. Screenshot. Fun. All right, let's spin the wheel. Not bad. Nobody in the room, but I'm still doing pretty good. I'm having fun. I really enjoyed it, Richard III. Oh, thank God, Nonsequently made it. Okay. All right, Nonsequently. You're here just in time for conspiracies. Let's go to the conspiracy corner. Oh, I missed you, Nonsequently. I am so glad you're here, Nonsequently. There was nobody around. It was just me. I was so lonely. You heard any conspiracies? I haven't heard anything good. Let's go to the chat. I'm just happy you're here. Forget the conspiracies. Nobody likes the conspiracies anyway. I just spent so much on the background, so much time on the background, I hate to waste it. But I don't have any conspiracies to speak of, so let's go to the chat chalet. I'm trying to call all the rooms by alliterative names now for fun. Okay, hey, my weekend is going great. Thank you for asking. It's Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday. We spent most of the day at home with the kids and the wife. She had the day off, so we watched some TV and we got some work done. She worked on the shows. So that was nice. And the whole week before that was lovely. It was really, really good. Here, come on in. Come on in here. Listen, I had one of the best comedy experiences I ever, especially local. It's the best local comedy experience I ever had. How about that? I did a show on Tuesday called The Night of 1,000 Laughs. And it was an amazing show. It had some of my favorite comics in it. And it was a really, really, it's a set that I've been working on for over a year. I'm going to show it to you a little bit later. It's still not at 100%, but it's punched up enough now where it's ready for professional work, I think. So that was a really good feeling. My set went really well. Everybody's set went really well. I have a couple of guys I'm kind of mentoring here in the local scene. They both had sets, and they were both excellent. So that's great news. And here's a bonus thing about the video. My wife was in charge of the video, but she unplugged the plug by accident during my set. So I had no audio on my video. But I always record my audio using my phone right here in my shirt pocket. So I was able to combine that, and I'll still be able to Literally just for you, not Scully. I think you're the only one who wants to see this tape. But I put it together so we can watch that when the movie comes up. That'll be fun. Everybody's healthy, everybody's happy. Haven't lost a ton of weight, but I've lost like 4 pounds since I started 2 weeks ago, I guess, which doesn't seem like a lot, but at least I'm not gaining anymore, so that's good. Need to exercise more is probably it. But yeah, things are going good. How are you doing? You all right? How's the cat? How's Kali? Is he coming? Anything I need to know? Anything you want to talk about? We can just spin the wheel if you want. Oh, wait, I want to show you something. Hold on. You came in late, so I designed a thing. Hold on. I designed a new title card. This is just for you. Huh? Huh? That's what I was playing before the show. So now I'm not just a fill-in host. I got my very own cartoon face and everything. That's enough of that. Any requests? Any requests, or shall I spin the wheel? I'm going to spin the wheel. What the heck? Don't forget to tell me how you're doing. Come on, wheel. Come on, wheel. This week I'm in music. Poland, Kali made it! Yay! I'm so happy you're here, Kali. Welcome, my friend. I was just about to do some Shakespeare. Excellent. How do they spell that in Polish again? S-H-E-K-Z? Nice. All right. I just did Richard III before everybody came in, so I think I'm going to do... That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, to be or not to be. I never get to do that one. This is a good one for me. I like to be or not to be because I spent a lot of my time when I was working on ships. I was suicidally depressed a lot. I really thought about. I was kind of obsessed with the thought of it for a long time. I didn't talk about it much, but it was always on my mind because I wasn't really happy with my life. So this particular monologue is the most famous, of course, and it's considering whether or not suicide's a good idea. So this is Hamlet when he was sad. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it's nobler, the mind, to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die. To sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. There's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the pressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, while he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience doth make cowards of us all. And thus the net of hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought. And enterprises of great pith and moment with this regard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Hey, Shayna's here. Perfect timing. Hey there, DJ Shenanigans. Welcome. Welcome back. I think this is your very first Johnny stream. I'm here every Sunday at 11:30 or 11 o'clock. Thank you very much for the applause. I appreciate that. I don't know why it didn't show up on the... Oh, that's why. Here, hold on. I got my very own. Love it. Look at that. And it goes across the screen and everything. How you doing? I missed you. Now, for those of you who aren't from Charlotte and you haven't seen the advertising, DJ Shenanigans is doing a couple of live events every single week. And one of her live events is on Wednesdays at the exact same time as our stream. So she hasn't been able to come in and see us for a long time. And I haven't been able to go see her thing at the tap room there. So are things going well? You all right? You feeling good? How about you, colleague? How are things in Europe? Everybody holding up all right? Yeah. See anything you want to talk about? You tell me. I'm so glad Collie's here. It makes me so happy when the two of you together. Oh, how's America today? Good question. America's going all right as far as I could tell. The weather's beautiful. The people that I've run into are getting along. It's a good day to be in America. Thanks for asking. How's Poland going? Glad you're here too, Callie. Anything on your mind there, Shenanigans? Oh, the weather's been nice there too? Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, it was 45 this morning. It's been 65 all week. And then this morning it got pretty chilly. It was nice. I like cold weather. I'm not built for hot weather. So there you go. I'm so glad to hear the weather. Now, how about you? What's the weather like in Poland right now? Oh yeah, the president stopped by. Well, I'm glad that's all straightened out. Oh, I missed that. Did you get to see him? Things are good. Excellent. Glad to hear it. 38 degrees. Nice. So we're about the same place. Glad to hear it. Our American president went on there. As a non-political fellow, I'm very glad to hear somebody stop by to let you know that we care and that our country is looking out for you at the very least, that we care about what happens to you folks in Poland and the Ukraine and all the other various. I don't know geography. Want to, don't. But I'm glad somebody's trying to help at least. 57 degrees. Oh, we're winning. USA, USA, USA. All right, sounds like things are good. Let's spin the wheel. Glad you're back, DJ. You had a whole bunch of updates since I saw you last. All kinds of fun new things. Let's see. Check it out. All right, let's head on down to the Poetry Pagoda. Huh? Nice. All right, let's pick out a poem for us. What do you say? I think I'll do Shel Silverstein because I know how much DJ Shenanigans enjoys it. There we go. Happy Ending by Shel Silverstein. There are no happy endings. Endings are the saddest part. So just give me a happy middle and a very happy start. This one's Diving Board by Shel Silverstein. You've been up on that diving board, making sure it's nice and straight. You've made sure that it's not too slick. You've made sure it can stand the weight. You've made sure the spring is tight. You've made sure the cloth won't slip. You've made sure that it bounces right and that your toes can get a grip. And you've been up there since 5:30, doing everything but dive. Too long. One more. Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night by Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had sparked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might, have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight and learned too late they dreamed it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Brave men near death who see with blinding sigh. Blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Oh, thank you very much. I'm going to show a video from that show on Tuesday. We were just talking about that, as a matter of fact. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Bye, colleague. Oh, DJ Shenanigans asked me about the 4 pounds. Hey, we're back. I have been eating no sugar and no carbs for 2 weeks. So I'm just off of sugar and carbs for a while until I can get back down to about 222, so 40 pounds. But that's the plan. Thank you. Here, let's spin the wheel again. Anything you guys want to talk about? Anything on your mind? Cool, let's spin the wheel. I add a little more suspense to the wheel. I like it. Not SMR, not SMR, not ASMR. It's riddles! Let's head on down to the riddle room. To answer your question, I'm going to come back to that. Mysterious music. All right. Let's ask a riddle. I'm going to ask a riddle, then I'm going to put 30 seconds. 30 seconds. What has 13 hearts, but no other organs? I know you lost 50 pounds. That's fantastic. We're going to talk about that in a second. I forgot the riddle already. What has 13 hearts, but no other organs? Anybody? Anybody? 13 hearts, but no other organs. Last chance to guess. I'm counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2. I could probably do this digitally. 1. Time. The answer is a deck of cards. A deck of cards has 13 hearts, but no other organs. Let's go to the chat. Chalet. That looked weird. All right. Now, the answer was a deck of cards. Did you guys know I used to be a magician? Some of you don't. I used to be one of the top card manipulators in the country when I was a 16, 17-year-old boy. I still mess around with the deck cards every now and then. I got to bring them out for one of these one time. All right, let's head on back. Now, Shayna said, besides you, there was a certain comedian who she was extremely impressed with. I wonder if I can guess who it is. I was impressed with every set. Seriously, every single set of that night was the best I've seen. Let's see if I can even remember. I can go name by name. I remember it that well because I also had to run the video. We ran into some problems with the video, unfortunately, but I counted the laughs for the night of 1,000 laughs. So first up was Don Garrett, who got 159 laughs in 15 minutes. If you weren't impressed by Don Garrett, you weren't paying close enough attention. He's effortless and delightful and likable and humble. Killed it. And then Jordan Sentry, who wasn't even supposed to be in the show, one of the guys I'm trying to mentor. Jordan Sentry crushed it. He had one of the best sets, the best. He had the best set I have ever seen him do. Jordan crushed, and I was so proud of him. Then I had to follow that guy, and then I was good. I did pretty well. You'll see. I'll show you the tape pretty soon. I did all right. And then after me, I believe, was Will Spann, who was excellent, as always. Will was really good. He's good at getting the laughs in between the laughs. He'll take a moment of silence and make a face. He'll take a moment of silence and have a little reaction, and he knows how to work that. Not everybody does. So he killed. Then after Will Spann, I believe, let's see, Ampston Hughes. No, it's Coco. It's Coco Fresh after Will Spann. And Coco Fresh, she did a great job. She was actually one of the stars of Butch Hockersmith Saves America. For those of you who have listened to the podcast at home, Coco Fresh, formerly named Courtney Tyson on that show. She was brilliant, did a great job. Then, let's see. Then was Ampston Hughes, who I'd never seen before. Ampston is sort of a, let's see, what's the kind of, what we used to call a def jam act. A lot of laughing on his own jokes, a lot of bouncing around. It's got kind of a women be shopping vibe. I don't know if you saw, it doesn't matter. Anyway, he's an urban act who I don't really enjoy that for the most part, but he is one of the best I've ever seen because he takes that stuff and he does it in format and he gets the laughs. He's killing it. He did a great job and I laughed. I had a really good time. There was one part, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this part. There was one part that was just really dirty. He was talking about one thing completely unrelated, and then he said, Give it up if you have a bomb-ass pussy. And at that moment, not 2 seconds later, not 3/4 of a second later, but at that moment, bomb-ass pussy, the audience broke out into applause, as if they were ready for that question, which I'd never seen before and thought was kind of amazing. But he did great. And then the final performer, of course, was Ryan Davis. And Ryan Davis, I've known him since he started out. And now he's a big shot, went out in LA and killed it. He's got a wonderful phone. He's on Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's a bona fide celebrity. And he came back and he's still doing the local shows because that's the kind of cool guy he is. He was kind to me and he had a fantastic set. So if I had to guess, I'd say Ryan Davis probably, because I know you like Ryan. Well, who was it? Who was the comedian that you liked besides me? 50 pounds on the Weight Watcher program. Fantastic. Highly recommend it. I got to look that up. Is that the one with the cards? I don't know. Be nice to have some meetings. But would you like to tell me the comic that you... I wonder if I can guess who it is. I guess it's... You're gone, aren't you? Everybody... Nobody's in here anymore, are they? I bored you with the story? You're right. Let's spin the wheel. Ask me anything, ladies and gentlemen. The time has come. Ask me anything. Let's head to the chat chalet. 60 seconds on the clock. Any questions you want to ask, put them in the chat, and I will answer them. You want to ask about life, about love, personal questions, how things turned out, questions about stand-up comedy, about music, about... Oh, there you are. Okay. Amston Hughes was the one who blew you away. Well, I'm very glad to see it. Amston was from Greensboro, so you probably had never seen him before. And he did a great job. He used to work with Debbie quite a bit when she was working in Greensboro, and she's a big fan of his, and I am too now. There it is. 30 seconds left. Ask me anything. Excuse me, goodness gracious. Ask me anything. Whatever you want to know. Oh, it's exciting. This is exciting. Any questions at all? Only 10 seconds left. And I will answer every question in the chat. This is fun. Almost out of time. 3, 2, 1. Let's head in for the close-up and ask me anything. We're going to start with favorite stand-up show I've ever seen. Let's see. I saw Joe Zimmerman open for Brian Regan once, and that is awesome. I really enjoyed that. Brian Regan's the best comedian in the world, I think, and Joe Zimmerman's one of my favorites because he's from Charlotte. Well, he worked in Charlotte for a while as he was coming up, so I got to know him when he was an open micer, and he's a great guy. That was a great one. John Oliver probably did the best stand-up show I've ever seen. I don't even remember who. It was me. I opened for him. I was about to say, I don't remember who opened for him. It was me. I was opening for him and then standing in the back and watching it off. John Oliver is the best stand-up show I've ever seen. Yeah, he's rock solid. He can break from the script. He can do strictly material. He can make it up just on the spot. He's genius is a fair word. He's a really, really, really good at comedians. And let's see. Oh, he has a TV special. He has the John Oliver stand-up show, which is on Comedy Central or Paramount Plus, where he does 6 minutes of really rock-solid stand-up at the beginning of every single one of those, and also a lot of good comedians are on those. They showcase shows. And then he has a special called Terrifying Times, I believe. Terrifying Times. It's excellent. Oh, hey, Blaze made it. How you doing? Chat on Discord. Progress on the server. Excellent. Can't wait. Get back to working on it. I appreciate it. And don't forget to transfer the ownership over. I hear that's important. I don't know how it works, but I don't want to get kicked out of my own group later. And Uncle Butch really wants you to put him in charge of the thing, so appreciate it. Glad you're here, Blaze. You got any questions for the Ask Me Anything? No? All right, Dan. All right. And Shenanigans has us questions in private. Really? Amston Hughes has a star quality. All right. Good deal. Glad you enjoyed them. Yeah. All right. Well, not a lot of questions in the Ask Me Anything, but at least you tried. Thank you very much for getting involved. All right. We got 4 or 5 people here. Now let's spin the wheel. Wow. wisdom. Let's head on down to the ether of enlightenment. Today we're learning from the Quran. This is this is from the Quran, the Muslim holy text. Whoever brings a good deed shall have 10 times the like thereof to his credit, and whoever brings an evil deed shall have only the recompense of the like thereof. So if you do good, you're going to have 10 times the good back. But if you do evil, you're going to get exactly the same amount of evil back. I think that's true, and I think they teach something like that in the Bible as well. All right, one more piece of wisdom. To have faith. Now this is good. This is the real secret of life. To be completely engaged with what you are doing in the here and now. And instead of calling it work, realize it's play. That's enlightenment. And that is from Alan Watts. Let's spin the wheel. Trying to get some more holy books into the wisdom. The problem with the Quran is almost all of it's talking about the love of God and not about your daily behavior. And that's not necessarily what I'm hoping to preach. So this week I got the Quran. Next week I'll see if I can't get a couple out of the Old Testament. Try to keep everything. All right, let's try it again. Ask me anything. I know you just did one. And I know it was a lot of pressure then. But the wheel says you got to ask me anything again. I don't want to, but the wheel, it says. So you just ask me questions. Maybe about a TV show you're watching, books you've read, music you enjoy. Now's your chance. Hey, maybe you want to know if my hair is real. Now's the time to guess. Are these glasses, are they prescription? Or are they just so I look foolish? There's only one way to find out, and that's to ask me anything. Do I want some more coffee? Yes I do. I'm going to go get some more coffee. Ask me anything. Ask me if I like pie, because, you know, there's always something fun to be said about pie, right? You can ask me about that. Uh-oh. Coffee's not quite ready yet. Takes a while. I'll come back to it. Yeah, perhaps my childhood you have questions about. Perhaps wrestling. I know a little bit about wrestling. Interesting stories from the road. Maybe you'd like to hear one of those. 5 seconds left. Whatever you like. You got this. And we're out of time. Let's answer me anything. First question. All the pressure. Can I tell us about what music I like? I listen to classical music. I listen to, I like old jazz standards, like the ones I sing, Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald type stuff. I like show tunes. I love the Beastie Boys. Love Hamilton. I love the Bare Naked Ladies. I love Billy Joel. My favorite is Ben Folds. I absolutely adore Ben Folds. He's my favorite songwriter. But yeah, I try to listen to some of those almost every day. And I have my own song list called The Good Stuff. That's just individual songs, so I have my own radio station. And I listen to a lot of those. How about you? What kind of music are you into? Are you into anything I don't know about? Really into Tori Amos when I was young. We can talk about that. Keep moving? You're right. The most impactful album I've listened to. Wow. Ooh, that's good. Let's see. Rockin' the Suburbs is really important to me. It has my wedding song on there. And a couple songs about how to live your life. Yeah, it's got to be the White Album, not the White Album, the Abbey Road. Abbey Road by the Beatles is probably the most impactful. When I hiked the Appalachian Trail, I must have listened to that 70 or 80 times, a couple times on vinyl, people's houses. And yeah, the love you take is equal to the love you make. I think that's the most important thing I ever learned. And yeah, it came from that. Abbey Road, that's the most impactful album. My best, worst qualities. Oh, thank you for, boy, oh boy. My best qualities is I like to think I'm generous, I'm kind, I'm usually very patient. Guess I'm talented. I'm open-minded. A really good hugger. Good comedian. I love people. That's pretty good. My worst quality, I have very restrictive vision. I have all kinds of learning disabilities, so I don't think quite right. I'm ADHD, I got dyslexia, I got short-term memory loss, a couple other ones. I get short-tempered. When people push me, I can't stand it. I hate being insulted. I don't take crap from anybody, never have, so I have no patience for people push me. Yeah, I have a temper. I think that's my biggest flaw. I'm probably too selfish. Billy Joel, oh, awesome. Billy Joel's fantastic. Still going at it. I love Billy Joel. I have every single one of his albums, and I have three-quarters of his work memorized. I love Billy Joel. My favorite song is a song written by him called Summer Highland Falls off his second album, Turnstiles. That's a great song about being bipolar in this world. But, all right, that was a fun Ask Me Anything. Let's keep going. Spin the wheel. It's been a long time since anybody's asked me my best and worst quality. That was weird. I'm not even thinking those terms. Wow. All right. Oh, good. I can raid somebody. Oh, when we're raid, we got to raid. Who knows how to raid? Okay, it's time to go to the movie house. And then we'll talk in the chat about how to raid. All right, here comes the movie, everybody. All right. Hey, everybody. Today's video is exactly what I told you, that I sliced together from my own recording and my wife's recording. It's The Night of 1,000 Laughs, and it's material I've been working on for a little bit over 6-7 months. And it's just starting to feel right. So I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. You didn't bring it down? Oh, hold on, I'm still on the screen.
Give it up for the amazing Johnny Millwater.
Oh, thank you, Don. Thank you very much, everybody. Not you. Thank you, everybody. You clap when you feel ready. Thank you. That's right. You better run. Shit's about to get real. Yeah. Howdy. How about Don and Jordan? Huh? Aren't they amazing? They're so smart here. There's Don, and then there's Jordan, and then there's me, and the next guy's an albino. We just... Until the end, it's a ghost. Hi! I'm Johnny, and during the pandemic, I gained so much weight, I'm thinking of changing my pronoun to they. I used to be a full-time comedian, but I'm a full-time dad now. Not now, but earlier today. I was a full-time dad. I've become a domestic engineer. I cook the meals, I wash the dishes, I do the laundry, I sweep the floors, I take care of our 2 beautiful children and the other one. Since the pandemic, I have become everything my father dreamed my mother would be. And it's great. I got no taxes, I got no hassles, no TSA, got myself a sugar mama. I'm living the dream. Got a lot of free time now, too. I like to watch scary stuff when the kids are at school. You know, scary stuff like American Horror Story or that thing with all the crazy-ass white people. The News. That's the one. Scary, right? Last month, I got into black horror. I watched Us, and I watched Get Out, and I watched Lovecraft Country, and I watched Them. Us and Get Out are horror films directed by Jordan Peele. They're brilliant, but I thought they'd be funnier. And of course, Lovecraft Country and Them are black anthology horror shows, like Flava Flav. Lovecraft Country is about a very nice black family who travels south, and then they're bedeviled by demons and Cthulhus and cults and creatures and crazy-ass white people. And Them is also a series about a very nice black family that moves to California, and they're bedeviled just by crazy white people. That's it. Just crazy-ass white people. And it turns out it's enough. Crazy-ass white people can do scary all by ourselves. And listen, I'm not saying that all white people are scary. I'm saying that most scary people are white. You ever see a ghost? You ever see a slasher film? Slasher films are just crazy-ass white person theater. Just think about it. Well, you got, who do you got there? You got Jason Voorhees, you got Jigsaw, Mitch McConnell, Michael Myers, Frankenstein. Frankenstein's a whole bunch of crazy-ass white people sewn together. Leatherface is a crazy-ass white person. Frankenstein's monster. Shut up, dick! God, who brought you? Really? Really? During the comedy show, you're coming in with that shit. It's Frankenstein's monster. Go away! Leatherface is a white guy who felt he wasn't scary enough, so he cut the face off another white guy, and he wears that as a mask. He's double white, double scary. The Phantom of the Opera, he's triple white. That's a white guy in a white mask singing white music. You got Pennywise the Clown, the Joker, Pinhead, Mr. Freeze, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Those are white people wearing white face. Except the Killer Clowns, which are aliens, dick. I didn't know the judges were here tonight. You got Annie Wilkes, Hitler. I've only seen him in movies. There's Nancy Pelosi. There's Darth Vader. Darth Vader is a crazy-ass white person on the inside. In fact, even Freddy Krueger is just a dark-skinned white man. And I remind you, he's only dark-skinned because he was set on fire by crazy-ass white people. Honestly, the only scary movie I can think of that doesn't have some kind of killer Caucasian in it is Jaws. Do you happen to remember what kind of shark Jaws is? It's a great white. Like me. That's probably not a title I want to take. I wonder what's next. This is going fun. Great white. And listen, it's not that I don't like white people, okay? I love white people. I married a white woman, which was the style at the time. White people are great. I have 2 white children that I raised separate but equal. It's okay because they're white. A lot of white people in my family. Too many. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. Too many white people in my family. My family is like a bathroom in the 1950s. You know what I mean? It's whites only. And it's uncomfortable. What am I going to do? Come from a long line of white people.
My family tree is birch. It's white and straight all the way up. My father was white. His father was white. His father was white. And they're all cisgendered and heterosexual. And every single one of them married a cisgendered heterosexual white woman. What are the chances of that? It's like some kind of multi-generational conspiracy that covered the whole world. Yeah, anybody can get laughs. It takes a man to get a That felt good, whoever threw that my way. White people. I lost my place. I'm a little embarrassed. Do you guys have any questions? Talking about scary white bullies. Pray for me, people. Pray for me. I am not intolerant, but I am intolerable. Pray for me. I'm a prayer warrior. Any prayer warriors here tonight? Hell yeah. A prayer warrior is the best kind of warrior to be. It's the safest. You're any other kind of warrior, you got to deal with people trying to kill you. No casualties in the prayer wars. Except maybe your sense of control over your own destiny, but you know, good riddance. Prayer warriors, man, we don't risk anything. You sit in a chair, you have some tea, you report to duty, you know? I love to pray. I love to pray. I'm afraid I pray too much. I'm afraid I'm like an annoying kid trying to get the Heavenly Father's attention, you know? Dad. Hey, Dad. 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 Look, I'm eating lunch. Bless it. I love to pray. I pray before I eat, I pray before I sleep, and I pray before I go to the bathroom. If you get to my age, you will too. Always pray before you go to the bathroom. Look what happened to Elvis. Bet you he didn't pray. Better get your affairs in order. Sometimes I pray after I go to the bathroom, if it doesn't look right. I also pray for anybody who asks for it. Anybody at all. You've seen prayer requests on social media, right? It usually starts with a call to action, right? Prayer warriors, assemble. I'm in the hospital with a vasectomy injury. You know, my buddy Wayne said, that's an easy one. That's an easy one. So I can say, Heavenly Father, please reach out with your healing touch and bless Bill's beloved ball. Boom, you're done before the commercial's over. Some of them are more complicated. You look so bored. Hang in there, your person's coming out soon. I don't think that's her real hair color. Okay, but I'm back. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Okay, I'm back. I didn't even see that. I was just over here thinking about my wife. Okay. What the hell was I talking about? White people? Prayer. I was talking about prayer. Sometimes it's tricky. Like my friend said, prayer warriors, activate. Please bless my dog's veterinarian's hands with steadiness as she's having surgery today. That's a little more complicated. Almighty Lord, who created the heaven and the earth and holds us all in his hands. Please look after Mike's mom's toe. Toe, she has gout. I think I messed up the joke. Did I say that his mom had gout? What did I say? What, the dog? There was a gout one too, but fuck it. Let's go to the dog. This is why I shouldn't perform sober. I'm just wasting everybody's time. They should still count. I don't know who's judging this, but all right. There was gout. There was a second one, a guy had gout, and I was like, oh, Lord, praise the gout, but yeah. Guess we'll have to get the CD for that one. Sometimes it's really confusing. I'm just going to pretend I meant to do that. Like, sometimes it's like, Lord, please bless my veterinarian's hands as he does surgery on the dog. So please reach out with your healing touch. And please bless my... Am I being played off? What was that? Anybody hear music? Is that in my head? Huh? You want me to build a boat? Lord, please look down with kindness and bless my friends, dogs, veterinarians, hands with steadiness as she, or he, it might be a he, or indeed she, or they. It might be a non-binary. I don't care as long as they are qualified. Bless Dr. They. How about that? God bless Dr. They's hands with steadiness. As the, you know what? Fuck it. You're there. Bless Dr. They. Bless the whole. Just lay it. Why concentrate on the just Dr. They? Sounds like they're having a tough time. Help them out. And while you make the trip, bless the dog, right? It's right there. Help out my buddy's dog. Bless all dogs. I think we can all, fuck the cats. Bless the dogs. The cats can take care of themselves. Must be good. Glasses are fogging up. Wrap it up, you're right. Some people post unspoken prayer request. Ooh, mysterious. What am I supposed to do with an unspoken prayer request? You want me to bug God with vagaries? You don't talk to supreme beings in vague language. That's how you end up with a tale. If you want me to talk to a supreme being on your behalf, you better be specific. Lord, you know what you did. In crazy-ass white people's name we pray. Amen. Thanks, everybody. Hope you had a few laughs. I'm Johnny Millwater. Enjoy the rest of the show.
I already unmuted it. Dag nabbit. All right, hold on. I got something special for you. Let's go back to the chat. Turn down the volume here. There I am. The laugh that I was talking about was when I said, excuse me, when I said, wrap it up, you're right. Oh, hey, there you go. Thank you, Shane. I think we're back in now. Thanks for the heads up. When I said, let's wrap it up, I got a big round of applause. That was a big surprise. But otherwise, I really enjoyed that set. There's a couple, like 2 of the closers I forgot, but I had about 30% I didn't get to. I was very happy with the set, and I had fun. It was a great show. But I have something special for you right now. Thank you very much, Consequently. That's kind of you to say. I have something special for you, something that I've been putting together, something my uncle and I put together. I think you'll enjoy it. Let's go down to the performance stage. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do a quick duet with my nephew, Johnny Millwater. Ready to go?
Ready when you are, Butch.
Then let's make some magic. You take the lead.
Although you belong to somebody new,
Tonight you belong to me. Although we're apart, you're a part of my heart. And tonight you belong to me. Way down by the stream, how sweet it would seem once more just to dream in the moonlight. My honey, I know with the dawn that you will be gone. But tonight you belong to me, just a little old me. That was all right.
Oh, thank you.
How'd that?
Oh,
That was a
thank you
good
very
job.
much. Thank
Thanks,
you.
buddy.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Uncle Butch.
You're welcome.
Bye, melting pot.
Say bye to Johnny, everybody. Are you gonna leave or? How about that, folks? Huh? What kind of fun? I do remember you playing it at the party. I love that song. It's one of my favorite duets ever. I've never been able to find anybody to do the duet with me, so I ended up doing the duet by myself, because I'm the only one I can trust. So there you go. Well, let's head on back. Whoop, wrong button. Let's spin the wheel. Bang. No ASMR, no ASMR, no ASMR, no ASMR. Feelings. Oh boy. All right, then. Let's head on to the chat chalet. I remember you played it on Spotify. I love that song. Let's see. What am I feeling? Feeling good. The show was amazing. The week was fantastic. I got my meeting coming up in about 15 minutes with some funny people coming to work on comedy, so that's fun. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. I'm feeling good. Comedy's good. Health is pretty good. Family's good. I can't think of any negative feelings I'm going through right now. I wasn't even jealous. I thought, like, usually a lot of times when I watch a comedy show that's excellent, I'll be jealous of the other comics a little bit. I'm like, oh man, I wish I got laughs that big, or I wish I was writing comedy that tight. But I thought I held up my own. I thought I did as well as I possibly could. I really did the work on that show, so I didn't feel any of that. Yeah, cooking meals for the kids. Yeah, things are good. Thanks for asking. How are you? How are you feeling? What are you guys going through? You all right? That's too much of a lag. Hold that thought. Type your feelings. I'll come back and talk about them a little bit later. But for now, let's spin the wheel. Quack. I like feelings. I don't know, it's nice to examine my feelings every now and then. Especially when they're not terrible. That's nice. Joke! Let's head on down to the theater. A bear and a rabbit are taking a crap in the woods. The bear turns to the rabbit and says, hey, listen, you ever have shit stick to the bottom of your fur? The rabbit says, no. No. The bear says, all right. And wipes his ass with the rabbit. Who doesn't like a nice poop joke? Back to the feelings. I miss BHSA. Now, for those of you, let's go on back to the thing. The chat chalet, let's talk some more. Now, Dina Shenanigans, she misses BHSA. She was part of the team here for a while. BHSA, for those of you watching who aren't her, that's Butch Hockersmith Saves America. That's the podcast that we wrote and recorded. It's on Spotify. Shayna's on the first 3 episodes, and she did some of the writing, and she helped us with the producing for a little while. And then, she got together with some other people in the group and blew the whole thing up. So I miss it too, because I worked really, really hard to build something beautiful, and then it got destroyed. And it probably got destroyed by me because I'm a big old jerk and I did a lot of yelling. But whatever the case, I miss it. I miss the process, I miss the work, and I'm gonna do it again soon enough, as soon as I find the right team. So I got a couple of good people. I think Gabe's gonna be back in pretty soon. But I'm thinking about it a lot because I miss the writing. I really miss the writing. The meetings are nice. It gives me what I need emotionally, being close with the other comedians and helping them with their stand-up. But it's just not the same. The radio show, the podcast, call it what you will, that was a lot of things at once. And it's a very couple specific skill sets that I wanted to work on. So I'm hoping I get to go back to that because I really, really enjoyed it. It was the worst thing that happened to me last year when that fell apart. That really, 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 really broke my heart. Hey, we're talking about feelings again. Let's spin the wheel. Let's do a song. That'll cheer me up. Head on down to the theater. Yeah, let's sing a song. All right. This is Too Marvelous for Words by Johnny Mercer. One of my favorite love songs, and it's about language, so. You're just too marvelous for words, like glorious, glamorous, and that old standby amorous. It's all too wonderful. I'll never find the words that say enough and tell enough. I mean, they just aren't swell enough. You're much too much. You're just too very, very to ever be in Webster's dictionary. And so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words. There you go. Hi, everybody. All right, that was fun. Let's see. So he says, don't blame us for blowing it up. You can take credit for that, too. A lot of it was miscommunication. I guess so. It was a major miscommunication at the end. If at the end of the pitch, the person you're pitching to is screaming at you, it might not be a very good pitch. Add some new ideas. Now, the new ideas that you wanted to try out included a new format, a new rehearsal schedule, a new production schedule, a entirely different schedule for the show, an entirely different performance standard, an entirely different theme to the show, and you wanted to change the title of the show and the what's the last thing? And the advertising. The advertising was hard to. So it was those 6 new ideas that you wanted to try, which seemed to me like you wanted to change every single aspect of the show, which I found deeply insulting. But you'll be happy to know that since that incident, I haven't raised my voice at a meeting once. Not once has anybody made me mad. It's been going really, really smoothly, so I think it's going to be okay. Let's spin the wheel. All right, one more song. I got a whole bunch of new songs, so I'm psyched. This one, how about I'm Gonna Live Till I Die. This is a song that meant a lot to me after my second heart attack. I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry. I'm gonna take the town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live, live, live until I die. They're gonna say, what a guy. I'm gonna play for the sky. Ain't gonna miss a thing. I'm gonna have my fling. I'm gonna live, live, live until I die. The blues I lay low, I make 'em stay low. They'll never trail over my head. I'll be a devil till I'm an angel. But until then, hallelujah, gonna dance, gonna fly. I'll take a chance, riding high. Before my number's up, I'm gonna fill my cup. I'm gonna live, live, live until I die. Those blues I lay low, I'll make 'em stay low. They'll never trail over my head. I'll be a devil till I'm an angel. But until then, hallelujah, gonna dance, gonna fly. I'll take a chance, riding high. Before my number's up, I'm gonna fill my cup. I'm gonna live, 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 live until I die. There you go. That's a good one. Yeah, put a little blood in your system, you know? I like it. I like this song too. Oh, thank you very much. Singing so good. I don't know. It's worth trying it. I don't know. Well, let's head on back to the chat for one last time. Oh, get out of here, dog. Come on now. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Dog was in my spot. You know how that goes. Well, time for one last spin of the wheel before we go. Isn't that a cute dog? That's why I let him take over when things are tough, you know? He's a smart dog. He's in charge. Let's spin the wheel one last time. Come on, no ASMR, no ASMR, no ASMR. One last wheel, come on, it's gotta be good, gotta be good, gotta be good. Ask me anything. All right, Kali, now's your chance. Back to the chat chalet. That is absolutely perfect. If Kali's still in there, consequently still in there, you got 60 seconds on the clock. Ask me anything you'd like to ask. It's your last chance before Wednesday. And don't forget to check us out Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. You're always there. You're the greatest. I don't got to worry about it. I feel bad. I think DJ Shanigan's left, which makes sense. But I don't know how she tells the story in her head. But I kind of... Well, I told you how I hear the story. Anyway, ask me anything. You got 30 seconds on the clock, and we're going to sing the song. Cutest dog. I'd say the puppy over here, right? Vladimir. Don't get me wrong, Estragon's cute, but Vladimir is very cute. Oh, good. Glad you're hanging in there. You got time to ask me anything. If anything you'd like to know, then it's time for the big goodbye song. I got no questions on the Ask Me Anything. Well, your dog is definitely the cutest, Butch. You know, I bet you think you're right, but my dog's cuter. Your dog can't host a talk show, can it? Well, mine can. Huh? Yeah. Let's see your dog. Look like he's speaking political points. That's all right. I completely understand. I'm feeling pretty worn out, too. I think we should talk. I agree with the DJ Shenanigan. Do anything she wants to. That's impressive and probably a mistake. You don't want to let him drive. Oh, sometimes you put a hat and glasses on a dog. It looks like he can drive, but he can't. Let's spin the wheel. No, wait. Yeah, one more spin the wheel. Ask me anything. Oh, your dog Pepper is pretty cute. For those of you who aren't familiar, she's got a little dog like Pepper. Looks just like Toto in The Wizard of Oz. Sits in chairs with his tummy sticking out like I do. He always looks like he should be smoking a pipe. Pepper's cool. Not ASMR. Oh, it's ASMR. All right, here we go. 1 in 50. Meridian response. All right. For this one. Is it a Cairn Terrier? I don't even know. There we go. Oh, Jordan is waiting at the door. I'll keep that in mind. Door opens at 12:30. ASMR. Auto Meridian Response. You know, you probably have questions about ASMR. Well, I'll answer them briefly. I'll tell you something. Use of whispered or spoken words that are vocalized softly, slowly, and in a caring way. Parental behavior works. Use soft, caring vocals and whispers to soothe your listeners. Unintentional ASMR. Individuals tend to have calm, gentle, and soothing vocal tones. Intentional ASMR. Artists often use soft, gentle, caring vocals, and especially whispers, light touch, and soft caresses. I hope you get a chance to do ASMR soon. Still working out the ASMR, right? Gotta be something I can do with it that's fun. What can I read that's interesting in ASMR that doesn't fall under another category? It doesn't matter, because we're almost out of time. Thank you for watching. Thanks. Oh, I love Pepper. Pepper's the coolest. I love Pepper. She's the sweetest. Do you feel a little uncomfy? Okay. Yeah, you show me some good ASMR. I can learn. I got flexibility. All right. Well, we're almost out of time. I want to thank everybody for watching. Appreciate you coming to join us. Nice to see you again, DJ Shayna. Glad you're back to visit every now and then. Good luck on your Wednesdays, and I hope we get to talk about stuff soon. Yeah. Tell you what. Let's remember, the only way to save this country is for all of us to love one another. So, love somebody. Love yourself. Love somebody else. Till next time, just try to keep getting better like me, all right? I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna go and glow till I'm so blue, perfect. I'm gonna put a smile on everybody's face. I'm gonna kneel and pray every day, lest I should become vain along the way. I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna learn the right words to talk. I'm gonna search and find a better way to walk. I'm gonna spit and polish my old rough-edged self till I get rid of every single flaw. I'm gonna be the world's best friend. I'm gonna go around shaking everybody's hand. I'm gonna be the cotton-picking rage of the age. I'm gonna be a diamond someday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you again real soon. Check out the new thing. Watch.